In the heart of the sprawling countryside, nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, stood the quaint farmhouse where siblings Sam and Lily lived. Their days were filled with adventure, from exploring the vast fields to discovering hidden trails in the woods. The farmhouse, with its creaky wooden floors and the aroma of fresh-baked bread, was always a warm and welcoming place. But it was the massive oak tree in their backyard that held the most magic. One summer morning, Sam and Lily woke up with a sense of excitement. It was the first day of their summer vacation, and they were eager to embark on new adventures. They had always dreamed of building a treehouse in the old oak tree, a secret hideout where they could escape the world and let their imaginations run wild. "Let's do it, Sam," Lily said, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "Let's build our secret treehouse." Sam, who was 2 years older and always up for a challenge, nodded with determination. "We can do it, Lily. We'll make the best treehouse ever." Armed with their father's toolbox and a pile of scrap which they had collected over the years, the siblings set to work. They spent hours measuring, cutting, and hammering, their laughter echoing through the yard. Their father, a carpenter by trade, offered guidance and helped with the more difficult tasks, but he let them take the lead, knowing how important this project was to them. As the days passed, the treehouse began to take shape. It was a small, cozy structure with a sturdy floor, walls made of wooden planks, and a roof that provided shelter from the elements. They added a rope ladder for climbing up and a pulley system for hauling up supplies. Inside, they placed a couple of old cushions, a small table, and a shelf for their favorite books and treasures. By the end of the week, the treehouse was complete. Sam and Lily stood back and admired their handiwork, feeling a deep sense of accomplishment. It was perfect, just as they had imagined. "This is amazing," Lily said, her voice filled with awe. "It's our very own secret hideout." Sam grinned. "I told you we could do it. Now let's make some rules for our treehouse." They climbed up into their new hideout and sat down to create a list of rules. They decided that the treehouse would be a place for adventure, creativity, and fun. They would use it to play games, read stories, and dream up new adventures. But most importantly, it would be a place where they could be themselves, away from the worries of the world. As the summer days turned into weeks, the treehouse became their sanctuary. They spent hours up there, playing make-believe, reading books, and sharing secrets. It was a place where their imaginations could run free, and they cherished every moment they spent together. One afternoon, as they lounged in the treehouse, Lily had an idea. "Sam, let's create a treasure hunt for each other. We'll hide clues around the farm, and the final clue will lead to a treasure hidden in the treehouse." Sam's eyes lit up at the idea. "That sounds awesome, Lily. Let's do it." They each took turns creating elaborate treasure hunts, hiding clues in clever places around the farm. They used riddles, maps, and puzzles to guide each other to the next clue, and the final clue always led to a small treasure hidden in the treehouse. It was a game that brought them even closer together and filled their days with excitement and adventure. One sunny morning, as they were working on their latest treasure hunt, they heard a noise coming from the woods. They looked at each other, curiosity piqued. "Did you hear that?" Lily whispered. Sam nodded. "Let's go check it out." They climbed down from the treehouse and made their way into the woods, following the sound. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they came across a small, overgrown path they had never noticed before. "Do you think it leads somewhere special?" Lily asked, her eyes wide with anticipation. "There's only one way to find out," Sam replied, leading the way. The path wound through the trees, and after a few minutes of walking, they emerged into a small clearing. In the center of the clearing was an old, abandoned cottage, its walls covered in ivy and its windows dusty and broken. "Wow," Lily breathed. "I've never seen this place before." "It looks like it's been abandoned for a long time," Sam said, stepping closer to the cottage. "Let's take a look inside." They carefully pushed open the creaky door and stepped into the dimly lit interior. The cottage was filled with old furniture, cobwebs, and the remnants of a life once lived. There were books on the shelves, a rusty stove in the corner, and a worn-out rug on the floor. "This place is amazing," Lily said, running her fingers over the dusty books. "It's like a forgotten world." Sam nodded in agreement. "I wonder who used to live here." They spent the next hour exploring the cottage, uncovering old photographs, trinkets, and bits of history. It was like stepping back in time, and they felt a sense of wonder at the stories the old cottage held. As they were about to leave, Sam noticed a small, locked chest hidden under a loose floorboard. "Look at this, Lily," he said, pulling the chest out and dusting it off. "It's locked," Lily said, examining the chest. "Do you think there's a key somewhere?" They searched the cottage but couldn't find a key. Determined to uncover the chest's contents, they decided to take it back to the treehouse and figure out a way to open it later. Back in their treehouse, they placed the chest on the small table and sat down to brainstorm. "Maybe we can pick the lock," Sam suggested. "Or we could find someone who knows how to open old locks," Lily added. They decided to ask their father for help. He was always full of useful knowledge and might know how to open the chest without damaging it. Their father listened to their story with interest and agreed to help. With a few careful movements, he managed to pick the old lock and open the chest. Inside, they found a collection of old letters, photographs, and a few small treasures, like a locket and a pocket watch. "This must have belonged to the people who lived in the cottage," Lily said, carefully examining the contents. "These letters might tell us more about them," Sam said, unfolding one of the letters. They spent the next few days reading through the letters and piecing together the story of the cottage's former inhabitants. They learned that the cottage had once belonged to a couple named Margaret and William, who had lived there many years ago. The letters told of their love for each other, their dreams, and the challenges they faced. One letter, in particular, caught their attention. It was written by Margaret to William, expressing her wish to build a treehouse for their children one day. The idea struck a chord with Sam and Lily, who felt a deep connection to the couple's story. "Margaret and William never got to build their treehouse," Lily said, her voice filled with emotion. "But we did. It's like we're continuing their dream." Sam nodded, feeling a sense of purpose. "Let's make sure their story isn't forgotten. We can write about it and share it with others." Over the next few weeks, Sam and Lily wrote down the story of Margaret and William, incorporating the letters and photographs they had found. They created a small book, complete with illustrations and their own reflections on the story. When they finished, they decided to share the book with their family and friends. They invited everyone to the treehouse for a special reading, wanting to honor the memory of Margaret and William and the connection they felt to them. The treehouse was filled with warmth and laughter as Sam and Lily read the story aloud, their voices carrying the love and dreams of the couple who had once lived in the old cottage. Their audience listened with rapt attention, moved by the tale and the siblings' dedication to preserving it. As they finished reading, their father stood up and smiled. "You've done something truly special here, Sam and Lily. You've brought the past to life and created a beautiful tribute to Margaret and William." The evening turned into a celebration of stories and connections, with everyone sharing their own memories and dreams. The treehouse, once a simple hideout, had become a place of inspiration and community, where the past and present intertwined. As the sun set and the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Sam and Lily sat together in the treehouse, looking out at the world below. They felt a deep sense of fulfillment and gratitude for the adventures they had shared and the stories they had uncovered. "This treehouse is more than just a hideout," Lily said softly. "It's a place where dreams come true and memories live on." Sam nodded, his heart full. "And it's our secret place, where anything is possible." The summer came to an end, but the magic of the treehouse remained. Sam and Lily continued to use it as their special sanctuary, a place where they could dream, create, and connect with the stories of the past. They knew that no matter where life took them, the treehouse would always be a symbol of their bond and the adventures they had shared. Years later, as adults, Sam and Lily returned to the farmhouse and the treehouse that had meant so much to them. They brought their own children, eager to share the magic and the stories that had shaped their childhood. Standing in the treehouse, Sam and Lily felt a rush of nostalgia and happiness. The old oak tree had grown taller, its branches strong and sturdy, just like the memories they had built within its embrace. "This place will always be special," Sam said, his voice filled with emotion. "It's a part of who we are." Lily smiled, holding her brother's hand. "And it always will be. The treehouse is our legacy, a reminder that dreams and stories can shape our lives in ways we never imagined." As they looked out at the familiar landscape, Sam and Lily knew that the magic of the secret treehouse would live on, in their hearts and in the hearts of future generations. It was a place where dreams were nurtured, stories were cherished, and the bonds of family and friendship were strengthened. And so, the story of the secret treehouse continued, a timeless tale of adventure, connection, and the enduring power of dreams.